What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Ketlen Vieira versus Kayla Harrison. Effing Haynes said, yay, love, love, love. Dylan Dennis said, Kayla Harrison effing sucks. Damon Martin said, 30-27 Kayla Harrison. She had to deal with a little damage from the elbow, but otherwise she largely dominated. Give her the title shot. Nolan King said, 30-27 Kayla Harrison. Good win over another perennial 135er contender. Title shot is a no-brainer now. Sean Sheehan said, Harrison's striking isn't quite Rousey level, but it doesn't look great. Luckily for her, there isn't really any great striker in the division. Grabaka Hitman said, maybe not the show-stopping performance from Harrison everyone wanted, but she advances to the unofficial UFC Women's 135 Grand Prix Finals. The MMA Guru said, Kayla Harrison has questionable striking for sure, but that's to be expected. Dominant grappling though. Different level strength compared to these women at 135. I'm telling you, no one's beating that dude. You're looking at the future champion. Chris Cyborg said, if Kayla Harrison's goal was to fight the best in the work, then she should be fighting the winner of Cyborg Pacheco. Kayla Harrison revealed who she wants to fight next. Here's what she had to say.
I hope so. I think Caitlin's the number 2 girl in the world. She might actually be better than some of the girls who are about to fight right now. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm ready for the title. You know, when you're the best in the world, you're the best in the world. It doesn't matter. I'm the uncrowned queen. If I have the belt, if I don't have the belt, I'm still the best in the world. So I'd fight. I don't care who it is. Fill in the blank.
Roman Dolidze versus Kevin Holland. Roman Dolidze defeated Kevin Holland after Holland was injured and the fight was called off. Here's what the MMA community had to say. Conor McGregor tweeted, didn't even effing try? Nah, that's ridiculous. Go out again and see how it is. If folds up again, then you end it with the towel. Nah, that's not it for me, folks. Holland is a solid veteran. He well should have went out and gave it a shot to see how he was. Wrong move. If y'all want blood, call us. MMA Guru said, it's always something with Holland when he realizes he's on his way to losing. Not saying he faked the injury in any way, but this is always the case. If he seems outmatched within a round, bet the opponent 100% of the time. I don't know why that got Dolidze his black belt though. Chris Curtis said, Roman is my brother, so I'm happy for him, but I'm also gutted for Holland. That sucks, and nobody wants a fight to end that way. Quick recovery and congrats, Roman. UFC Upset said, Roman gets his jiu-jitsu black belt after Kevin busts his rib from attempting jiu-jitsu. Poetry. Dylan Dennis said, Kevin the Quitter Holland. Nolan King said, it's over. Shades of the Wonderboy fight, where Bob Perez prioritized fighter safety and called it. Luke Thomas said, Kevin Holland framed for an armbar and seems to have injured his ribs in the process. His corner won't let him continue. Fight's over. Alan Juban said, you gotta be Holland crazy to talk trash in that position. Aaron Bronstetter said, just spoke with Roman Dolidze, who mentioned that there was an altercation with Kevin Holland backstage after the fight. He said he thought Holland's emotions were just running high after the loss and called it MMA drama. José Aldo versus Mario Bautista. Mario Bautista defeated José Aldo by split decision. Here's what the community had to say. Conor McGregor tweeted, one of our true all-time greats. I made my name off José. Aldo versus Merab for 2 weight champion status would be something to behold. Motivation. I hope it stays. Must implement discipline. He also said, as referee, if the fighters go to the same place of stall over and over, I would be putting the position on a clock. And each time they end up back there, clock goes shorter. Conor McGregor also said, 30-second clock, 20-second clock, 10-second, 8-second, 6-second, etc., etc., etc. Separate, separate, separate. No point prolonging these positions as if they haven't taken place exactly the same way prior and nothing has taken place but stalling. My opinion. Y'all's want blood? Call us. Conor McGregor also said, dirt decision. Conor McGregor finally said, Rogan said the judges weren't even looking. That was José's story. BS decision. He has just said he was shooting in just to hold him against the fence. That's not good enough. Referees needs to step in here. This sport is a fan sport. Remember this and act accordingly, referees, going forward. Thank you. Renata Moicano said, robbery. Alan Juban said, O'Malley versus Aldo? Georgi Kyakyashvili said, José Aldo won that fight in my opinion. The MMA Guru said, F this effing dumbass sport. Stop rewarding cowards like Mario Bautista stalling against the cage against a legend in José Aldo. I got 10K for the first 135er that puts that effing dead in the octagon, with an extra 1K for every follow-up shot. F. Bautista. Kenny Florian said, Aldo could have certainly done more, but come on, that's a bad decision again. Shaheen Al-Shadi said, 30-24 Aldo. Sorry, not sorry. Tim Welch said, great job, Mario Bautista. Such good, hard-working kid. Luke Thomas said, wouldn't hate that being a draw, to be honest. Dylan Dennis said, José Aldo is a G. Always shows up to fight. A true legend. The other guy was just crotch-sniffing the entire fight. Shaheen Al-Shadi said, José Aldo's gonna be 70 and still shucking off blast doubles from 20-somethings like it's the easiest thing in the world. What a legend.
One, Conor McGregor was fairly critical about the fight as a whole. He felt that José should have got the decision. Do you have any response for Conor? Just people in general that felt like they thought that José had won?
Connor can kiss my ass. He can fight whenever he's supposed to. Take the fight against Chandler. Shut up.
Raquel Pennington versus Julianna Pena. Julianna Pena defeated Raquel Pennington by split decision after a controversial fight. Here's what the community said. Derek Brunson said, "And new, OMG, we're Vince McMahon." Georgie Kirkashvili said, UFC 307 has insane judges, and I don't even need to explain my words. Damon Martin said, "That's a bad decision." Gilbert Burns said, "Wow, robbery." Aaron Bronstetter said, "Julianna Pena and new." Sean Sheehan said, "I'd say Kayla Harrison is absolutely ishing herself." Wesley Colvin said, "Ha ha ha, what the F is going on tonight, dude?" The MMA Guru said, "Wow, I thought Pennington clearly won rounds 1, 4, and 5 without question. What a robbery. Peña is now champ. I don't really care though. Them both being allowed to be millionaires while construction workers are on $35K a year is a sign of the death of Western civilization." Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree. Conor McGregor said, "200K baby, the rich get richer. Called it play by play. What a fighter. Poatan, incredible." He went on to say, "Poatan versus Bones." Gilbert Burns said, "Shama." Gilbert Burns went on to say, "Wow, what a fight." Ariel Helwani said, "Holy ish, that was nuts. What heart, what violence. Holy smokes, Pereira via KO in the 4th. Male Fighter of the Year, MVP. Give him all the awards." Alan Juban said, "Beautiful, violent dance these two warriors put on for us." Megan Anderson said, "Alex Pereira is in a league of his own. He worked through some adversity early, but once he made the reads, it was game over for Rountree Jr." Dan Tom said, "I was also happy to see body work because I didn't want to see Khalil take any more headshots from Poatan. That was brutal." Hinata Moicano said, "Effing movie scene. What a performance. Shama is the real deal. Big congrats to Rountree. Perfect first 2 rounds. Once Shama found the distance, the fight was over." Aaron Bronstetter said, "Khalil Rountree Jr. was right about this fight. This one was for the fans. Absolutely awesome war." Max Holloway said, "What a fight. Warriors." Mac Malley said, "Don't care what anyone says. Just how good is Israel Adesanya though? Pereira is the literal boogeyman and Izzy the only one to send him to the realm." The MMA Guru said, "Wow, Alex Pereira is a different level of savage. Khalil gave him things to figure out early, but Pereira finds his timing and puts him away. Huge KO finish in round 4, walked him down and broke his face." Georgi Kakashvili said, "Alex Pereira is still the champion, but man, all the props and respects to Khalil Rountree Jr. He did more than most of the MMA fans expected. What a man." Dan Tom said, "Bodywork and jabs, mother effers. It's effective striking." Sean Sheehan said, "What a chin on Khalil." Top comments. Honestly, I'm on Guru's side. I'm not a huge fan of him, but Nina is being totally hypocritical. You can't be friends with Sean Strickland, John Jones, Dana White, etc. while bashing Guru for calling out a reporter. I think we can all agree that John Jones and Dana White, who is her employer, have done worse. Not to mention the comments Strickland makes on a daily. I'm on Guru's side for those reasons. Nina only calling out MMA Guru because she couldn't benefit off of him. It's so obvious. She turns a blind eye to Dana, John Jones, and Strickland because they give her views, which results in more money. I bet if she did an interview with MMA Guru, she wouldn't have called him out. She's fake, and the Helen Yee situation proved it. Nina thinks John Jones is a great human being and she loves him. That's all you need to know. Nina is literally a clout chaser herself. She literally admits it on her own post. Eye roll. Nina's cringe, and she exploits certain demographics with her thirst tweetish tactics. Guru simply stating facts and posing questions must have struck a nerve.